A lot of people ask me if I teach hypnosis and teach people to do what I do. Well, I indeed have some online hypnosis classes. I could teach you to hypnotize anyone, also teach you how to do stage hypnosis and put on performances. So I'll give you an idea of what my classes are like, so check this out. As always, there's no better way to show you how the training works than to just show you in person and how it actually looks from the inside. So I'm going to go to Stage Hypnosis Training. How to find this is on themarksofart.com. Stage Hypnosis Training, but let's go to Student Login. We log into the portal. Here's the courses, the Hypnosis 101, Stage Hypnosis Training, Hypnotherapy Training. Let's go into Stage Hypnosis Training, have a look at that one. And here it is. So this, you can kind of watch this particular Zoom. That's an information-based Zoom that tells you a little bit about the course. Here's a course outline and then how to use the course as well as all the materials. You can download your manuals here. And then once you get into the course, here it is. Module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 modules. And each module, when you click into it, it kind of breaks down, what it is that we talk about in each section. So here's the 62-minute Zoom, 43-minute welcome video, 15-minute Wise One journey, Wise One follow-up, talk a little bit about how that works, monologue and pre-induction speech, 66 minutes, and then another 63 minutes of Zoom. So well over 3 hours of content there. Then you get into the anatomy of a show. Now, obviously, with this stage hypnosis, Hypnosis 101 is a prerequisite. It teaches you how to hypnotize. This particular stage hypnosis training teaches you about shows, how to build routines, different techniques you'd use for shows. It assumes that you already know how to hypnotize somebody. So that's important to remember. Okay, anatomy of a show, module 2. 53 minutes, another 38 minutes. I do a pre-induction video review of another hypnotist. Anatomy of a show and intro, 43 minutes there, and another 95 minutes of Zoom. And on the Zoom, it was the introductory class who took this very class for the very first time and followed along with how we were launching it online. So it's a bunch of students asking questions about things that are in this module. So that should be extremely helpful. Module 3, volunteers, right? End of show and how to build your stage persona. 27 minutes, 61 minutes of how to get volunteers, 49 more minutes of rules for dismissing and volunteer selection. I mean, there's so much content. It's ridiculous. 105-minute Zoom. Man, does this guy ever stop talking? The answer is no. Routines and routine building. 54-minute instructional video, 35-minute instructional video. 52 seconds for a group exercise, and then 74 minutes of a Zoom. So you get the idea, right? There's a lot of content. 32 minutes, 76 minutes, another 74-minute Zoom, right? The show production, talking about gear, how the gear setups. So again, there's a lot of, interactive type, not interactive, but more in-depth videos of, production, just to kind of show you how I set up my gear. Let me just show you how this works. And not use the iPad to play the songs or to play the music. Only difference is how it talks. This is talking to a laptop. Audio Ape talks to an iPad. So again, really in-depth content about how I operate the show, the production aspects of it. Here's a go button. Here's, how I set up all my cues. I mean, it's really, really in-depth training. When I change that cue, there's a fade out. So let's look at the go button, the go. Anyway, you get the idea. So much content here, and it's a lot of fun. We really have a good time. Here's commentary of my show. So here you basically watch my show, and then I come back and do a commentary breakdown on each section of the show. How I select volunteers, how I move the routines along, what we do, how we set it up. It really is, like I said, very, very in-depth. So there's so much content here. But let me just kind of give you an idea. Let's go through this just to show you kind of what it looks like. They want to be up there, right?
Night's gonna be
Come on up, I promise. These are the best seats in the house.
the feeling. That like oh my
There's people here, I usually put my hand on their shoulder and hold them.
let's go way out.
Efficient enough. How does that help me? One, everyone's looking over to the girl. It says that she's been hypnotized before, so it's obviously a lot of fun if someone's willing to do it again. Right, so anyway, you get an idea. I talk a little bit about my thought process, why I do the things that I do, and things that are happening on stage, why I react certain ways. The students have taken this class that were in the Zoom said this was the best part of the course so far. That's the kind of stuff you don't get in my live training. And then, of course, I did a show on a cruise ship, do the same thing, break it all down, a different type of environment. And why I do things the way that I do. And you can just see the content here is just so much. There's a lot of different things to look at. And then a student sent in his video and broke down that show, which is also extremely valuable because it's not me, it's someone else doing a show. And then I did an old college show that I broke down. Anyway, in different types of things that certain scenarios, physical stage management, suggestion failure, when a suggestion fails, someone took a bathroom break, someone's very aggressive, problematic volunteers, so there's so much content that I promise it'll overwhelm you. It's a great, great fun class with, so here, like promotional package stuff, what to have in your promotional package. Talk about contracting and, here I show some promotional videos of my videos and some colleagues' videos, and we kind of break them down. Reform if necessary, we'll talk about that a little later. And then the audience profile, I always like to find out a little bit about my audience if I can. And so these are different things in a promotional kit, so you get the business aspect of it. Anyway, you get the idea. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about what the course has. There's so much content. I promise it'll blow your mind. If you're a beginner, this stuff is going to really, it's really, really going to, cause your head to explode with the amount of content. And if you're a seasoned vet, I guarantee there's so many tips and nuggets and gems in here that you hadn't thought of that you can add to your show that's going to make you a better performer as well. So there you go. That's a little bit about the stage hypnosis course and how it works. And so I hope to see you in the class.